Greetings, friend. I hope you are well today. I'm John Rurkowski, and welcome to the Real Estate Insights channel, where I try to share with you some common sense, boots on the ground advice and some things I've seen over my 25 years to help you, whether you're a buyer or a seller, make wise real estate decisions. So I wanted to share with you today 5 things that a buyer notices in the first 30 seconds. Okay. And sometimes we don't even realize what we are seeing or not seeing in our own home. That's why it's really so vital to meet with a real estate professional who can, guide you saying, look at this and take a look at that, and let's put this away and let's paint that wall and let's take pull the weeds out of the flower bed. Little things that will make a huge difference because first impressions matter. Okay. As I mentioned in a video recently, pricing is key and then photos are secondary, but man, very important. And when a buyer pulls up to your property, what's their first impression? Put yourself in the shoe of a buyer. Okay. Drive up to the neighborhood, drive up to that car. How's the grass? How's the curb appeal? Is the mailbox leaning over? Is the roof dirty? Are the gutters overfilled with leaves? These things all make a difference to someone who's making a huge investment. And how many times, it might be a first-time buyer. What impression are we giving them when they pull up to your house or walk into your door? So I've got my notes as I always do, and I got my readers on so I can read my notes. So basically, here are the 5 things. Curb appeal. What is curb appeal? Curb appeal is how the home looks first impressions. Okay. Is the grass cut? Like I mentioned, is the mailbox leaning? Is the driveway free of mildew, oil stains? Are the weeds removed from the walkway, in the flower bed, in the driveway, in the gutters? Are the gutters clean? Is the roof power washed or at least removed of branches and leaves that have been up there for years? Let's walk around the side of the home. Is the gate to the fence hanging? Is it mildewy? Is it green? Is the side of your home discolored from reclaimed water that you're using through the sprinkler system? Is there an odor in the home? I hate to say this, but make sure the dog poop is picked up, guys. Amazing. I've seen it. I walk into a backyard, I'm thinking, are you kidding me? This is the impression you want to give to a buyer who's, you're asking top dollar for your home? Curb appeal. Look around. Garbage, simple little things. Wash out the garbage can. Keep it clean. You've got one chance to make a great first impression. We've priced it right. We've got professional photos done. Now, let's do your part and make it as appealing as possible when somebody pulls up to your curb. Smells in the house and around the yard, and very important. It shouldn't smell like a chemical factory with, too much cleaner, but clean, fresh. And I'm sorry, smokers, if you're trying to sell your home, it is a very difficult sale to a non-smoker. Just realize that. And you know what? You're going to have to take that into consideration when you're pricing the home. You may not realize it, but those who don't smoke, we're going to walk in and walk out, especially if it's priced at market value. If you're pricing it below, all right, different story. Then you're taking into consideration that someone's going to have the popcorn removed, repaint all the walls, and remove all the carpeting, and probably remove the ductwork in the air conditioning system. Lot will go into that, and still then we might not be able to get rid of the smoke odor. Cleanliness cannot stress this enough. As I shared in a previous video, your home should be ready to be shown within normal business hours, let's say, within an hour, any day of the week. Sometimes buyers might be driving around a neighborhood and they see the sign in the yard and they go, "Hey, John, can we pop in to see the home? We're in the neighborhood. I'm sorry, we didn't have this one on our radar earlier." I'm going to say, "Let me get right back to you." I'm going to message my seller or call them and say, "Hey, we've got a buyer in the neighborhood. Can it be shown?" That seller's answer should be absolutely. Send them over anytime. Easy. Little things that I've seen over my years: dishes in the sink, overflowing garbage cans, bathrooms unkept, okay? Dirty, musty towels hanging on the rack. I mean, it's just common sense, guys. Keep it clean. First impressions matter. We've priced it right. We've got great photos. The curb appeal is great. They walk in the house and they smell something. Hate to be so graphic, but this is key to getting your home sold for top dollar in the least amount of time, netting you the most during the least stressful transaction of your life. And that's what I'm going to provide for you. Lighting matters. Make sure all the light bulbs are working. Okay? Every light bulb and every lamp and every fan everywhere should be working. The refrigerator light, the stove light. People are going to open up your refrigerator and your stove. They want to see how clean it is. By making sure that you have a light on in every single lamp and in every ceiling fixture, everywhere, it's saying something to that buyer. Wow, they're taking care of this property. The air filter is clean. The light bulbs are changed. The home is in great condition because they just called an hour earlier and they were able to see the home. That gives the buyer an impression that you actually care about this home you're selling, right? And declutter. Can't stress that enough, okay? You're in the process of putting your home on the market, selling and moving, right? So do you think you're going to pack everything up the week before closing and move? No. Start the decluttering process today. Have a box for donations, giveaways, garage sales, whatever it might be. Because when we come in there to price the home and get the professional photography done, I want people to see that home online. I want to make sure that they don't see your stuff. They see the lovely countertops in the kitchen and the backsplash. You get the impression, okay? So those are 5 things that buyers notice in the first 30 seconds, as soon as they walk in. And I know that I have a customer that has very specific taste. I preview the homes. I walk in and can walk out in seconds, knowing that that's going to fit or not be a fit for them. One thing I wanted to bring up, I did a little research for us, and what I thought I would just put into Google, say, give me some ideas of the best return on investment for things to do in a home to create the most value. And I found this very interesting. So if you don't mind, I'll read. Minor cosmetic updates and exterior improvements, such as replacing a garage door, adding fresh paint, and boosting curb appeal, offer the highest return on investment when selling a home. Full luxury get renovations rarely recoup their total costs. So meaning, if you're selling a property, you're not going to redo the kitchen, redo the baths, and then sell it. If you're going to redo the kitchen and baths, do that for you, not for the future buyer, because you're not going to get that money back. But this was interesting. The highest return on investment exterior projects. Number 1, garage door replacement. Installing a new garage door costs on average about $4,300, which I thought was high. I was a little shocked to see that, and yields a resale value of around $15,000, making it one of the top financial returns. Isn't that amazing? So obviously, if it doesn't need to be replaced, don't replace it. But that's another curb appeal item that people are pulling up. There's dents in it. It's not hanging straight. It makes a lot of noise when it goes up and down. There's a gap underneath it, letting water or rodents into your garage. There's so many little things that we can do that really cost little or nothing to put your home in the best light. So think about those 5 things that a buyer thinks about or realizes in the first 30 seconds. Curb appeal, smell, cleanliness, lighting, clutter. And I can help you do all of them if you want. By the way, I've got a seller's guide that if you're interested, see the information below in the description here, and I'll be glad to get that to you. And I'm here to help in any way I can. My job is to position you to have the best real estate experience, realize the highest net in the least stress. That's what I want to do. I'm John Rurkowski. I've helped families transition to the next chapter in their life since 2001, and I'm here to help you as well. No matter where it is, what kind of property, I'm here to help, and I'm more than happy to do so. Until we chat, take care of yourself and each other. So long. Peace.